Hey, what's up, fam? Welcome to Ask to Ma'at. My name is Ayize Ma'at, and I normally do these videos with my amazing wife, Iana Ma'at, but I'm flying solo today. Hey, really quick, y'all, I just want to come to you to lift up a point that I think that, some folks can benefit from when it comes to their relationship. You see, my wife and I, we've been together for 20 plus years. We've been married going on 14 years on May 27th. Make sure you wish us a happy anniversary. But I just want to lift up that when it comes to being in a relationship for an extended period of time, it's real easy to get caught in a space where you just find yourself just going through the motions. And so I want to make sure that I elevate the point that you can't do that. It's normal, but you can't allow yourself to just remain stuck there. I'm going to use a chess analogy. When it comes to the game of chess, most people focus on the opening and the closing. And the open is extremely critical, especially in a game of chess, because you're actually setting the foundation for your next move. You're setting the foundation for your middle game. So when it comes to your relationship, in the beginning, it just feels good. You're setting things up for the possibility of the relationship lasting an extended period of time. And so, you got all of these warm, fuzzy feelings, and everything is just roses and peaches and cream, and, everything is just perfect. You romanticize a lot of times the bullish that is in a relationship because you just want things to work out. Sometimes you turn a blind eye to, just some type of nonsense that might be coming your way simply because you want to connect. You feeling these feelings of infatuation and, your hormones are racing and, you got all these endorphins that are kicking off and the oxytocin is firing. And so, all types of different feelings are being stirred up inside of you. And so it feels good in the beginning. But then you get to that middle part. You start to see some of the stuff that you ignored in the beginning, and it starts to get a little bit stanky, a little bit funky, and you just don't know what to do. And so sometimes, again, you might turn a blind eye, but those romantic feelings, those feel good feelings that you were experiencing in the beginning might no longer be there anymore. If they are, that's definitely a blessing. I know in our relationship, I feel way more and way more connected to my wife today than I felt in the beginning, and that's natural. Unfortunately, for a good number of people, that's not the case. The romance starts to wade, it starts to die out. Those feelings of euphoria start to fade and start to die out, and it's no longer on and popping like it was in the beginning, which is what a lot of people experience when it comes to that middle stage of their relationship. But check this out, y'all. When you enter into that middle stage of your relationship, it's absolutely critical that you do some of the things that you were doing in the beginning. No, the feelings might not be there like they were in the beginning, but some of that getting close and connected and getting, the touching, the kissing, the sexing, the texting, the phone calls, the emails, the letters, the roses, the long walks, the dinners, the date nights, the movies, the vacations, all of the stuff that you were doing in the beginning, you got to maintain that if you expect for your love to survive that middle stage, to thrive in that middle stage. Because if you don't, there will be no end game. And so hopefully, when it comes to your relationship, again, when I speak about the end game, what I'm talking about is, as your relationship progresses through the later stages of its life, my hope is that you all will be together till death do you part. And in doing so, again, that same connection, that same touching, that same, kissing, that same sexing, all of that type of stuff, it still needs to occur. But to get to that space, again, you got to do it in the middle, y'all. People neglect the middle because they think that, again, we're in this space and it's supposed to be mundane, it's supposed to be routine, but you got to shake that thing up. Shake it up. And I'll be truthful, sometimes I don't feel like kissing my wife. Sometimes I don't feel like holding my wife's hand. Sometimes I don't feel like talking to my wife. But I do it anyway. It's not to say that our connection is any less than what it was before, but what it is to say is that I'm human. I'm human, she's human, and sometimes we just need our space. But with me knowing that sometimes I need our space, what I know even more of is the fact that if I want our relationship to continue to grow, I got to be intentional about putting in the effort, putting in the work to make it grow. And so, again, don't dismiss, overlook, or minimize that middle game. It's equally as important as it is to the opening and then also the closing. And if you look at this on a microcosmic level, y'all, look at it on a daily basis. What do you do when you wake up? Do you give your partner a kiss? Do you tell them goodbye when they're about to head out the door? Do you make them a lunch? Do you touch their butt? Do you hold their hand in the morning? I mean, what do you do? What's your ritual? What's your routine? During the middle of the day, what do you do? Are you calling? Are you texting? Are you emailing? Are you sending roses? What's your middle game look like? And then at the end of the day, what does your end game look like? Are you cuddling? Are you holding? Are you caressing? Are you sexing? What are you doing? Are you talking? Are you experiencing moments of intimacy in both the opening, the middle, and the closing? If you're not, your relationship is probably coming up short. If you are, kudos to you. Continue doing what you're doing. Continue elevating your love. And as always, y'all, I encourage you to stop playing and start pushing.